going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bill Washington Stadium here on the campus of beautiful Madison Academy. Tonight it's Class 4A Region 8 matchup. 5-1, number 6 ranked Madison Academy Mustangs play host to the 1-5 New Hope Indians. Mustangs come in with a 4-0 region record, while the Indians come in at 1-3. I'm Ashley Balch, joined by my broadcast partner and longtime friend, Clay Coleman. Good to see you. Absolutely. It's always good to be back and see Clay. We're excited to bring you all the action here on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent. Clay, as we look at tonight, I think New Hope knows what they're up against with a really good Madison Academy team. What are they going to have to do to stay in this game and maybe pull out a win?
Yeah, for me, whenever you were playing as an underdog, was always fun. I always liked when I played football, if I could go in the away jersey and disrupt their game, it's always good. So you never know. It's kind of a trap game where, depending on what happens, you think that Madison Academy would have this one pretty strong, but they're going to have to play their best.
They're on fall break this week too, so kind of a different routine. As I was talking to Coach Godsey before the game, it's a different routine that Madison Academy's had.
Well, they definitely
this week.
have the New Hope side has more fans than the Madison Academy side.
They do.
Could be a home game for them.
Could be. All right, we'll step aside here for a quick break, and when we come back, it's kickoff time. Madison Academy and New Hope right here on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is
the biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Welcome back. Both teams have taken the field. The officials have broken up their huddle, and we are getting ready for kickoff.
I'm just amazed now as I come back at the production value of high school football. I don't think my college had this kind of jumbotron.
It's changed. New Hope set to kick off. Madison Academy to receive. New Hope in the white road jerseys. Madison Academy in, what do you call this, the mustard home?
Yep, the maroon and gold.
Maroon and gold. Clay and I have known each other for a very long time, and you're probably going to hear some inside jokes or something, but we've worked together for a long time, so if we start laughing, just know it's us. It's not.
Right. No disrespect to either school.
Right. Kickoff will be taken at about the 20-yard line by Madison Academy. Got a little lane up the middle and breaks a tackle, and that's number 2 for the Mustangs. Dylan Scott, he'll take it out to the 45. Madison Academy will take over 1st and 10 right there. Number 2, Matthews on the tackle for the Indians. This Madison Academy offense has been really on a roll all year. They lost the home opener to a very good Mars Hill squad, but that was a shootout. So very good offense led by sophomore quarterback Charleston Owens.
15-year-old.
He'll pull a fake and deliver a little slant across the middle. It'll be caught for a first down. That's number 8, Cameron Childress. Right at a 10-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 now in Indians territory. 1st and 10 from the New Hope 45. Yeah, Owens, kind of like the Ryan Williams thing when everybody kept talking about how he was only 17, but only a 15-year-old starting here for Madison Academy. He's in the shotgun, got a man to his left. That's Scott. And we got our first penalty of the game. Probably going to be a procedure on the offense. We'll see. Yep, that'll be a 5-yard step off against the Mustangs. And Clay, that's one of the things that Madison Academy wants to avoid if you're favored like they are. Those penalties that can set you back and make it easier for New Hope.
Yeah, if you got a team that's struggling, you don't want to keep them in the game more than they need to.
You think about penalties and you think about turnovers. Some of the things that Madison Academy wants to avoid. Owens puts a man in motion. He'll take the snap and fake it. Swing it out this side. Great defensive play by the defensive end on this side. I believe that's number 13 for New Hope, James Hilliard. Just over here on his defensive end spot. Reads the play right there and gets a hand up.
Didn't get touched.
Knocked it down. So 2nd and long now for the Mustangs. Charleston in the backfield by himself. He'll swing it out right to the little wide receiver screen. He's got a little bit there. Pick up about 7 or 8 maybe. That's complete to Scott, Dalen Scott. Had a couple of lead blockers out in front of him, able to get some of that yardage back. So first 3rd down for Madison Academy. One of the things New Hope will want to do is get off the field on 3rd down, not let Madison Academy continue their drives and hold on to the ball. Owens with a man in motion. Fake the handoff and pull it. He's going to try and scramble. He's got a little bit of a lane. He's going to break free out the right side. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds by Jaden Drake. And that'll be another first down for Madison Academy. Great job.
Yeah, he must have heard me saying he was 15.
Great job escaping the pressure, picking up the first down, keep the drive moving. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looks like right at the Indians' 25-yard line.
Yeah, good calls by the defense or the offense there, seeing that they were basically sending both their tight ends every single play, so it opened up a big lane.
Owens will hand it off to Scott right up the middle. He's got plenty of room. That'll be good for another first down. Great job of blocking by this Madison Academy offensive line. I'll pick up 11. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 14 as the horse neighs at us from behind here.
Yeah, it's one of those sound effects. You may hear that a lot tonight. I don't know.
Owens in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Scott around right side. He'll pick up about 4 or 5 before he's pulled down by Landon Tate Matthews for New Hope. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 5, maybe 2nd and 6. Madison Academy trying to convert here. Take the opening drive in for 6. 9:35 left here in the first quarter. Owens will drop back, looking left, still looking. Plenty of time. He's going to sling it over the middle, and it is caught for a Mustang touchdown. That's number 5, Zion Williams, and he is the playmaker for the Mustangs, has been all year.
Plenty of time to throw the ball and wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, it's hard for those DBs to stay with those guys that long when you give that much time. Madison Academy in for the extra point attempt. It's Donovan Buchanan, number 31, and his kick is up. And it's good. So with 9:24 remaining here in the first quarter, your score, Madison Academy 7, New Hope Indians 0. New Hope to receive the ball when we come back. You're watching the Exports Network High School Football, presented by Bank Independent.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
When we knew that we needed a commercial space, we knew we wanted to keep all of our business with Bank Independent. Everything else had been so wonderful that we felt like there was no need to shop around.
Well, welcome back. Madison Academy up 7-0. So we come back. Donathan Buchanan set to kick off. Teed it up at the 40-yard line. New Hope standing back at about their 5-yard line.
That's where New Hope's going to have to answer right away. It will be a long night if they don't at least punch back.
Yep. Yeah, you need to see the reaction from your offense. Kick is off. Good kick. But it will hop out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. So New Hope will have good field position to start their first drive of the game. Never can remember where the kickoff comes out to in high school, so it'll
Madison
be a surprise
Academy,
for me
had a tough loss with A.J. Seaton, who was their big defensive guy, broke his ankle a couple weeks ago and out for the season. Got an offer to Alabama A&M, and his dad is the big University Kia claim to fame, but a big supporter of Madison Academy.
So there you have it. New Hope will take over at their own 35-yard line. Quarterback Lucas Terry in the shotgun. He's got two receivers left, one to the right. He'll hand it off right up the middle. Breaks it outside. Great run. Great first play here for New Hope. Can they catch him? That is number 6. That's Gavin Rutland with a great gain on the first play.
They've decided to punch.
Yeah.
They feel punch.
Yeah, great opening play. Nothing in the middle. That play was designed to go in the middle. Nothing there. Rutland will break it outside, and Mustangs lost containment, and he'll take it all the way down to the Madison Academy 26-yard line. 1st and 10, New Hope. Clay, we were talking about the guy in the slot there, number 18 for New Hope pregame. As they complete a pass to him. On our roster, he was listed as number 50, but it looks like he's wearing 18. That is Tegan Stewart. Only a 9th grader.
Yes. And usually the 18 jerseys are made for a smaller guy. I mean, he is definitely fills out the jersey, and a big kid.
Listed at 5'11", 225. So maybe they've got him into a little slot back / tight end position where they can use his talents a little bit better. Handoff will go off to Rutland. He'll pick up a few. He's dropped by number 11 for Madison Academy. That's William McMonaghy. So you're looking at 3rd and 6 now for New Hope. Big play right here for New Hope, Clay. I think they definitely want to continue the drive and maybe a good 2-down territory where you don't have to get it all in the first play. Maybe you've got 2 plays here to work with. Terry in the shotgun, no backs. He'll drop back the throw. He's got some pressure. He'll scramble.
He
had a man wide open.
2 of them. Had one in the back of the end zone, one in the front, yeah.
Had Rutland right there and just overshot him. So good job by Terry avoiding the pressure and getting out. Just overshot his man a little bit.
I watched the kicker warming up. I don't know if this is in his wheelhouse, so they're probably going for this one.
So it looks like they will. They'll go for it on 4th and 6 from the Mustangs' 22-yard line.
In the NFL or college, just be a chip shot. Here for high school football, it's not.
Yes. Terry will look over to the sideline. Looks like he's got Ridge Pritchard right there beside him in the backfield to his left. Terry will drop back. He's got pressure again. He's going to break out to the right this time. Throw it deep, and he's got a guy, and it's touchdown.
Wide open touchdown.
That's number 2, Landon Tate Matthews. So New Hope does answer.
Could have been a hold on there, but, I think you can call that on any play in sports now.
Yeah, you see a lot of that, but
yeah, wide open.
That's 2 really good plays by Terry. Escaping pressure in the backfield, making something happen. He overshot his guy the first time, but Great throw that time to Matthews, and we're an extra point away from a tie ball game. The extra point is up, and it is good. So with 7:51 remaining in the first quarter, Madison Academy 7, New Hope 7. You're watching high school football on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
And we're back. James Baker set to kick off for New Hope. Little onside kick. Recovered by Madison Academy. It did not go the 10 yards that it was needed, but recovered by Preston Lynn there for Madison Academy.
Call.
Well, you know, a couple of weeks ago we had Mars Hill and Rogers, and Mars Hill, of course, number 1 in 3A, and Rogers opened with an onside kick and recovered it. So it's not a bad idea if you are, like you said earlier, an underdog, and you know you need to steal some possessions. Just great job there by Madison Academy jumping on it. Owens will drop back to throw, intended out there in the flat to number 5. Williams will fall incomplete, so 2nd and 10.
Moments like that, talking to our good friend Steve Moulton, you do see the 15-year-old come out in some plays. He said you would see there be, plays that he would do very, very well. That one, a wide-open guy just didn't make the throw.
Yeah, I can't imagine a 15-year-old leading his team in a pretty competitive area here. McCauley on the carry for Madison Academy on left end. He'll have plenty enough for the first down to pick up about 12 or 13. It'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 34. This Madison Academy offense just has so many weapons, so many guys they can get the ball in the hands to do a lot of different things. Owens just needs to be a distributor. He'll line up in the shotgun. He'll put number 84, Pearson Blue, in motion. He'll drop back to throw. He's got a man deep. That's Williams.
Wide open.
And it's complete again for his 2nd touchdown. Owens dropped that one in the bucket. Great throw.
That was a 17-year-old throw there.
Great throw by Owens as we watch the replay. Great little corner route by Williams. He had to adjust. It was going to his outside shoulder. Made a great adjustment back to the inside. Just got a step behind his man and dropped it in there by Owens. Buchanan in for his 2nd extra point to give Madison Academy a 14-7 lead. And his kick is up. And it's good. No, sorry, it's no good. So, little break there for New Hope. 13-7 now, Madison Academy. You're watching high school football on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Bank Independent is proud to support our hometown team on and off the field. Our customer scholarship covers 20% of tuition at UNA, helping local students succeed in the classroom and beyond. Learn more at bibank.com/scholarship. Buchanan set to kick off now for Madison Academy. Up 13-7. We'll see if New Hope can answer now. We may have a shootout on our hands tonight, Clay.
Yep.
Buchanan's kick, high kick to the right over here, caught it about the 20-yard line. Not much there. He'll break it back inside and pick it up, take it out to about the 33-yard line. That's number 15 for New Hope. Christian Beckwith on the return. So pretty good field position to start at the 33. They took it from the 35 last time and marched right down the field to tie it up. Now they can march down the field and maybe take a 1-point lead.
Yeah, I was looking through the rosters of Madison Academy, several 8th graders that are on
Yeah,
the
Coach
team.
Gotze did mention to me that he had a really young group. So Lucas Terry and his offense will come back out on the field. Little pop pass to Rundlet in motion. And nothing doing there as the Mustangs were all over that.
Bobbled the pitch just a little bit.
He did, slowed him down a little bit. Whole bunch of yellow jerseys in on that stop for Madison
What is
Academy.
a pack of Mustangs? We know we need to learn. We need to
don't know.
chat GPT that and see what.
A pack of Mustangs. What is that, Sam? What's a pack of Mustangs? Terry in the shotgun. He'll sprint out to his left under pressure again, and he'll sling it across the middle, and it's caught at the 50-yard line. That's Tate Matthews again, and he is drugged down out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Great concentration by Matthews. He's had 2 guys right in front of him, 1 behind him, and came out with it. Pushed out of bounds. Yeah, pushed out of bounds by Aiden Niles for the Mustangs. So this passing attack by New Hope has come out firing here in the first quarter.
What kind of education does Sam have?
He's
in
in
college. It's a herd of Mustangs.
It's a herd.
Meese or
we didn't know
moose?
either, Clay, and we're 50. A little inside handoff to Rutland again. Not much doing. He may get a yard or 2 before he's dropped. And the RP announcer did say it was a herd of Mustangs.
I feel like I'm always I'm that useless color guy that has the information. Now you got Chat GPT. In the wild, Mustangs are often called live, or they live in bands, not just herds.
Okay.
So it could be a band, but we don't have a band tonight.
No Madison Academy band tonight. Again, it's fall break for the Mustangs. So Terry back to throw again. Again, he escapes the pocket and had a man. He had number 7, Ridge Pritchard, and overshot him just a little bit. So New Hope is doing a good job by Terry making some plays with his legs.
Sam, I apologize. Shouldn't attack you on my first time.
We won't ask him back, Sam. Don't worry. It's one and done for Clay.
I should know in my radio career, never pick on the person
Don't
that controls
pick on
the microphone.
producer.
Yeah, never.
Don't pick on the producer. 3rd and 8. Terry drops back to throw. Little wide receiver screen. That's Rutland, number 6. He's breaking a few tackles, keeping the pile moving. He'll take it down to about the 18-yard line, where New Hope will face their second 4th down. This one, 4th, and we'll call it a long 4.
What if they'll run the same play with the end zone? We'll see.
Worked last time. 5:02 and counting here in the first quarter. 13-7. Madison Academy leads over New Hope. New Hope will break the huddle. They'll have Terry in the shotgun. He's going to send Rutland out. Now we're going to have a timeout. little confusion there as they were breaking the huddle. So New Hope will take the timeout. This is a big play. So we'll take it with them. You're watching the X Sports Network High School Football presented by Bank Independent.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. The spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
Welcome back to a big 4th and 5 for New Hope. Terry will be in the shotgun again. He's going to have Runlet to his right. He's got 3 receivers wide left, 1 to his right. He'll step back to throw, step up in the pocket. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Great coverage there by Madison Academy, and New Hope will turn it over on downs.
Could have ran for the first down. Well, no, he's close.
Great coverage by Madison Academy, staying with their man. So Madison Academy now will take over 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. So as Clay and I were saying, we kind of go back a long way. Clay and I have done a lot of things together, been to a lot of sporting events together, called a lot of sporting events together, and back to hockey and all kinds of things. So it's good to get back over.
Everything.
Vacation, yeah. It's good to get back over here. When we had this game tonight, I called Clay and said, hey, come join us. Madison Academy with a handoff right up the middle. Great gain. That's Scott. Take it out to about the 26-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 2.
I live in Madison. You and I were talking. Like a lot of times you hear James Clemens, Bob Jones. Not that you forget about Madison Academy, but Madison Academy's got a great program over here.
Great program here. And you can look on the wall down there with all the region champions and state champions that this group has won. Owens back to throw. He's got some pressure. He was hit as he threw it. That's number 9 for New Hope, James Irwin.
Yeah, 3 state titles, which James Clemens or Bob Jones don't have any. Which is a little bit 7A football.
You're probably. But again, Madison Academy is a private school, so they're playing up from in their classification. Their enrollment would probably put them as a 2A school, but being private, they're adjusted, so they're playing up a class. He'll hand it off to Scott around the left side. He'll have plenty for the first down. Knocked out of bounds by number 7, Pritchard, up at about the 35-yard line. So, but a great program that Madison Academy has built here. Coach Godsey's been here several years. He was, of course, I'm originally from Hartselle, and my kids went to Hartselle, and Coach Godsey's oldest son, Luke, and Bryce, my oldest son, grew up together, played ball in Hartselle together, and, of course, he coached to Hartselle, led Hartselle to their only state championship in 6A back in 2011. So, great coach to have at the helm. Owens will sprint out to his right to throw. He's got a man wide open at the 45-yard line. That's number 13. Cole Norris, but we do have a flag on the play here at about the 37-yard line. 2 flags. Going to have an illegal man downfield on the Mustangs, so that will negate that pickup and back the Mustangs up.
Ineligible downfield. Penalties 5 yards from the previous spot.
So 1st and 15 now for the Mustangs. Clay's son, Timothy, of course, is the long snapper at University of Virginia at Wise after a good career at James Clements. And his other son, Wesley, is a 9th grader?
No, he's the 10th grader.
10th grader now.
Long snapper, wide receiver combo. So. But he's all of 145 pounds.
The long snapping runs in the Coleman family. Scott will take the handoff around left tackle. Got plenty of room there. Just a big body to bring down. Scott listed at 6 foot 180. Just when he gets that momentum going forward, he's hard to bring down.
The penalties, you talked about the penalties. It's keeping them on, in the game just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think Madison Academy, the 5-yard penalties you can live with sometimes. It's those personal fouls or the big penalties that you want to avoid. Scott again to the left side.
Holding.
I believe you are going to have a holding. Maybe a little pushing after the play. Yeah, that's a hold right there. It was a tackle right there, number 13 for New Hope, James Hilliard.
Slap to the face there.
Was tackled by number 18, Alex Kreider. So that, again,
penalty.
You don't want to get the big penalties, and here's a 10-yard that's going to back them up. So that run by Scott on first down is nullified, and it'll take them back now, and they're going to have a 2nd and 11, 2nd and 10. 3:06 left here in the first quarter. Is Timothy watching tonight? Did you tell him you were going to be on?
I told him I was
doing.
I told him I was hanging out with you. He was a little jealous.
Timothy, if
he was
you're
always
watching,
an Ashley fan.
Grew up with Clay's boys at hockey games. Well, our kids grew up together in hockey games. Of course, Timothy.
So I don't know who makes you feel older, me or when I see your kids. I don't know.
Of course, Timothy and my daughter Eliza are pretty close to the same age. Owens back to drop. He'll throw it. He's got a man on a little stop route. He's going to have enough for the first down. That's the 84, Pearson Blue on the catch. He'll take it up to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Y'all may know Clay if you recognize his voice as Freak Daddy.
Freak Daddy.
From Rocket 95.1, 106.1. How many different stations have you been on? 92.9.
A pretty decent little radio career. Still doing some stuff at the Classic Rock Station.
Handoff to Scott around the right side. He'll get bumped out of bounds by number 2, Landon Tate Matthews.
And this is where you'll see, if you look at the New Hope players already putting their hands on their hips, are already kind of getting tired. This is where, Madison Academy can capitalize and really kind of change the momentum of this game.
Going to have a holding call on Madison Academy again, so
just can't keep them in the
that
game.
Third penalty on this drive for the Mustangs. So that'll back them up, and we'll now have 1st and 14 for Madison Academy. Clay and I worked together for the Huntsville Havoc for 17 years, I guess. Clay still, of course, helping with the Havoc some. I moved on after we got shut down with COVID in that fun year of 2020 and 2021. So, but a shout out to Keith Jeffries, our old boss, still a good friend. Did a lot I know personally for you and I both.
Well, it's when we talked about the production value of high school football. Yeah. It really, Huntsville and the North Alabama area has had a lot of, from baseball to even the soccer team. It's just the quality of life. Like I said, I've been over here a couple times to watch Madison Academy, but this is, like D2 college atmosphere, at least from the Jumbotron and the production value.
Owens will drop back to throw. He's got a man across the middle, a little bit behind him. That was Childress. He could not adjust to make the catch, so 2nd and long. Yeah, and I think that's what people have, you usually come to games and you watch, but now people bring their phones, and there's so much other at our fingertips.
Absolutely.
The more you can do to keep people engaged, that's kind of what we learned in our 17 years with hockey is you can't always control what happens on the ice or on the field, but you can control the entertainment off it. Owens will hand to Scott around right end, nothing doing. Great play by number 52 for New Hope. That's William Miller.
Right, look at your setup. 10 years ago, we'd had to have a production truck.
Yeah, and Sam comes and sets all this up, and he's got 2 tall cameras, and he's got a camera pointed at us. He's got a camera pointed at the clock so that you can have the running clock there on the screen, and we've got a monitor. We've got replay.
Unreal.
We play in commercials. It's so neat to see. Owens will scramble to his right. He'll throw back left. He's got a man wide open at the 40.
Ooh, big hit.
That's number 13, Cole Norris. Big hit, as Clay said, at the end of the play. That's number 6. That's Rutledge. He's been all over the field, offense and defense. But that's a pretty good first down for Madison Academy. Now coming up on 1 minute here left in the first quarter. Yeah, we're even running commercials on the board. The way schools have to raise money now for their athletic departments. Scott right up the middle. He didn't get touched till he was about 11 or 12 yards down the field. He'll be dropped by Matthews inside the 30-yard line down to about the 26.
I'm trying to think if my high school even had an announcer.
Maybe with a bullhorn?
Right. If he did, I never heard him.
Oh, I can remember getting on announcers for having my name wrong. So if I pronounce anybody's name wrong tonight, I apologize up front. Owens will scramble. There are flags on the play.
It's going to be another big penalty.
He's just going to take it out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. But it looks like we're going to have another holding on the Mustangs, and we will. So that's 3 holding penalties on this drive alone.
The only thing's dangerous about a small crowd is you can hear the coach say everything, and what Coach Godsey said there, it was very polite. He didn't say any profanities, but I would be embarrassed if I was the kid that he was just yelling at.
It could have been the ref. I know Coach Godsey, it could have been that official he was yelling at.
But just to clarify, he didn't say anything, any profanities or anything were said.
No, Coach Godsey for a long time. It was probably the official. Great head coach. Great man, too. Just go to church with the Godsey, so. Little quarterback draw by Owens. He'll take it right up the middle. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 before he's dropped. You can tell this was a design quarterback run, Clay. No scramble. He just took 2 steps back. And
New Hope is sending both their defensive ends just about every single time. So
he'll pick up about 7 or 8. It'll be 2nd and 13 if we're at the end of the first quarter. You're watching high school football on the X-Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Welcome back. In business, just like in football, you need the right playbook. Bank Independence Treasury Solutions gives you the tools to control cash flow, streamline payments, and keep your business in the game. Learn more at bibank.com. 2nd and 13 now. That's our second tipped ball.
And that's
Owens
his
is going to sling it out.
13.
Second tip for James Hilliard from that defensive end spot. He's doing a good job getting his hands up. So 3rd and 13 for the Mustangs. This may be 2-down territory for Madison Academy as well.
And this is the place you definitely don't need a penalty here.
Yeah, you need to make sure you keep your hands inside. Again, 3 holding penalties on this drive alone for Madison Academy. Owens will put a man in motion. He'll drop back. He's got pressure. He'll scramble to his left. Nothing doing. He'll have to step out of bounds. It's pushed out by Jaden Drake. Great job there by New Hope. Owens broke the containment, but Drake came up from his secondary spot.
There was almost a hold on that one. The official, like he had it in a holster. He was ready to. It was close.
So 4th and 17 now, and Madison Academy will go for it. Owens in the shotgun with Scott to his right. Put a man in motion. He'll drop back. Plenty of time to throw. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man there.
Almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted by Ridge Pritchard. Came over from his safety spot and broke it up, and it's probably better that he broke it up there. They're going to get the ball 1st and 10 now from out at about the 33 instead of
the 5.
Down inside the 10. Yeah.
Now, whether or not his football IQ told him to do that or not, but still, it
he
looks
probably wanted the interception.
Right. Bat it down.
But I would tell everybody on the sideline that I did it on purpose.
Yes.
So New Hope will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line, trailing 13-7. Terry will hand it off around the left end to Runlet. Nothing doing there. Great pursuit by Madison Academy. It's number 20, Daniel McCauley.
Runlet going both ways. That's something you'll see with some of the smaller schools. You'll see guys that'll be going both ways.
Yeah, and we've done a lot of the smaller schools over in the Shoals area, and they do. They're Iron Men, and they are going both ways. And even last 2 weeks ago, or the last 2 weeks, we've had one come out and play in the band at halftime in his uniform.
Wow.
So Terry will sling it across the middle. Broken up there, intended. Not sure who that was intended for, but he
injured player
is down.
Another
and now
flag.
We've got a flag. We had a little bit of pushing and shoving there. It's like number 20 for Madison Academy, McCauley.
It looked like the Madison Academy kid kind of was just standing over the kid that was hurt.
Yeah, good play, good breakup.
Yeah, you can't.
There was a little fight over a towel. So we've got an injury on the play. We'll take a little quick timeout. We'll be right back. This is the High School Football on X Sports Network presented by Bank Independent.
In 1947, a group of farmers in North Alabama started a bank because they believed a local bank investing in local people is the key to making a positive difference in the community. Locally owned and operated, Bank Independent is committed to investing in our local communities.
So Landon Tate Matthews was the injured New Hope player.
We have a dead ball, personal foul against the defense. Penalties 15 yards from the previous spot, results in a first down.
So he was able to get up and walk off the field under his own power, but
they must have changed that.
The 15.
They did personal foul on both teams at first, and then they come back. And
so we're going to have a 15-yard personal foul on the Mustangs, so that'll take it up to the 49-yard line, and then Coach Bob Godsey for Madison Academy
by Madison Academy
calls the timeout.
First charge timeout of the first half.
We'll take another short, quick break, Sam, while we've got the time here. You're watching high school football on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Orthodontics has proudly been
Welcome back. First and 10, New Hope from their own 49-yard line. And I think if you're New Hope and head coach Michael Harper, you got to be kind of pleased that you're into the second quarter. You're only down by one score. You've got the ball with a chance to go down and tie it or even take the lead. So I think if you're the Indians, you're kind of pretty comfortable where you are right now.
And if you can score here, they get the ball at the half.
Right. So a lot of things working in their favor. They just need to go down with this drive and get some points. Madison Academy has helped them a lot with penalties. I don't think we've had a penalty on New Hope yet tonight. Terry will roll out to his right, throw it across his body down to about the 35-yard line. He's incomplete, broken up by Dylan Scott there for Madison Academy.
Dangerous pass.
Was
there.
A dangerous pass.
Like right here, you just keep playing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, now granted they've had some big plays, but there's no panic right now. You've got them right where you want them.
So 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Terry will be in the shotgun. He's got Ridge Pritchett to his right. 3 receivers right, 1 left. He'll roll out to his right, sling it out, and it will be complete to Bruntlett. Up to the 45. So 3rd and 4 now coming up for New Hope. Bruntlett was trying to plant his feet and cut it back up, and Turf Monster got him. So 3rd and 4. Terry will now sprint to his left. He's under pressure, and he's just going to throw it away. Great pressure there by number 32 for Madison Academy. That's Barrett Kennerday. So 4th and 4 from the 45. We'll see what New Hope decides to do here.
Let's see if the New Hope coaches are Madden football players or real football. Do they punt or do they do like you do in Madden football and never
can't
punt?
punt in Madden. Can't punt in Madden. And they're not going to punt here. Looks like they may go for it.
New Hope coach likes John Madden football.
So Terry will be in the shotgun. He's going to have Pritchett to his left. Again, we splint out, roll left. And he'll have it complete. That's Runlett. Breaks a tackle and takes a big hit, but not till he picks up the first down at the 23-yard line of Madison Academy.
Madden football wins.
Every time. I don't remember the team. I don't remember the state, but there was a big story about a coach. He may have been in Kentucky, your home state, that
they never punt.
Never punted.
That. It's kind of like the money ball. It's like they figured out the stats.
Playing the odds.
Yeah.
Having a data person. And
I take offense to that my son's a long snapper, but
yeah, we want to get Timothy on the field.
He needs to get paid.
Terry drop back. Will splint to his left and now back to his right.
Holding. Yeah, we'll get that.
And he'll sling it out of bounds.
Holding on number 68 for.
So our first holding penalty on New Hope now.
Did he say block in the back? Was that? Maybe.
If you're 68, that's DeMonte Brown, and you're 6'3", 260, you're not going to get away with much.
We have a block in the back.
It was a block in the back.
Penalties 10 yards from the previous spot.
Yeah, and as Terry broke the pocket and sprinted out, the Madison Academy player came back, and Brown was right there and pushed him in the back. So
first penalty for
first
New
penalty for New Hope. That will back them up.
2nd and 20.
I think it should still be first down.
Is it?
Yeah, it should be first and 20 from the 32 for New Hope. 9:04 left here in the second quarter. Feels like it should be longer than that, right, Sam? Terry will roll out, getting pressured, and he's just going to have to throw it away. It's number 33 for Madison Academy, Jace Gaines, from his middle linebacker spot. As soon as he broke the tackle, Gaines was in a full sprint, forced Terry just to get rid of it. 2nd and 20. So, Clay, you have been going to a lot of Timothy's games.
Yes, haven't missed one yet. I don't even know the road miles. It's 5.5 hours to Wise, and I've been to Anderson, South Carolina, and all over. So, yeah, it's definitely going through the mountains.
Always proud of Timothy and the work he put in to get to where he is. Another flag on the play. Going to have a delay of game on New Hope, so that'll back them up 5 more yards.
Yeah, the proudest moment was the fact that he chose not to go D1 and be a preferred walk-on and get the college scholarship and not cost Dad any money.
That helps Dad.
Now, if it was my youngest son, we'd be paying a lot. Yeah. He'd have to have apartment first year, car, everything.
So 2nd and 25 now for New Hope. Terry will drop back. He's got a lot of pressure in his face. The wide receiver screen. It's complete to Rutledge. He breaks it back out to the right. He had nothing there, and he turns it into about a 12 or a 13-yard gain. So great job by.
He cut back in, and he met one of the
he
number
met 51.
Yeah.
He made a business decision as Zach Champion was there.
Good to be able to have that mobility to change direction on that one.
Yeah. I would have pulled a muscle. It's funny as we get older and still try and be active, and our minds tells us that we can do certain things, and our bodies just. I pulled a muscle playing ping pong.
Sneezed.
Yeah. Terry will throw it deep, intended for Rutland there in the corner of the end zone, and it'll fall incomplete.
Madison Academy fans screaming hold, but I don't know.
I believe they may have got away with one too. So 4th and 14, 15 coming up here for New Hope. Already converted several 4th down opportunities, including
I wouldn't
one on
argue
this drive.
the Madden football logic here works fine.
Yes. Yeah, I've played Madden, and I don't think I've ever punted or kicked a field goal. New Hope going for it. Terry drops back. He's going to step up, throw it deep, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's number 20, Daniel McCauley.
Intercepted on the 5, opposite of what happened to New Hope.
Exactly.
Yeah. Should you have batted that one down?
Well, was he in the end zone?
Interception by number 20, Daniel McCauley.
They are going to call him in the end zone and bring it out to the 20. It very easily could have been called down at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
But they'll bring it out to the 20 where Madison Academy will take over 1st and 10. 7:55 left until halftime.
I didn't see that replay. Was he out?
It was pretty close. I think it probably could have gone either way.
Doesn't matter now.
Doesn't matter now. Well, I don't know. Last week we ran a play and then went back and assessed the penalty from the play before. So never say never, Clay. Scott will take it around right in, cut it back inside, break a couple of tackles, and he's still going. He's got room down the sideline. He's going to be caught and taken down by Landon Tate Matthews down at about the New Hope 35-yard line. Great run by Scott. He's just hard to bring down, Clay. He's got a great center of balance, strong lower body.
And in that situation, you don't want the lineman running down and making that tackle.
No. Great job by Matthews, though, getting him down on the ground. 1st and 10 from the 35.
at Crestwood Medical Center.
I don't know about playing the commercials during plays, but
Well, they don't have the bands. You got to feel.
that's true. We'll hand it off to McCauley. Looks like we may have had a face mask, and we do have a penalty. McCauley will take it down to the 29. Pretty good pickup there, and then we'll add the face mask penalty. Probably going to be a 5-yard face mask. Not sure that warrants a personal foul, but
that one could have called. You could have had the hold on.
Could have had a hold
Madison.
as well. And there is the
That's
hold.
what they are called. They called it first.
Personal foul.
Oh, so we're going to have.
Those penalties will
Okay,
offset.
so we're going to have offsetting.
Still, I think that's the dumbest thing in football.
Well, I can see it if it's a penalty like that where it's a holding and a
I think they
face
should
mask,
bank them.
But the unsportsmanlike conducts and the offsetting personal fouls, I'm with you.
See, Bank Independent should call that the bank penalty, and you have to go back and it's assessed to the kickoff.
Okay.
You know, at least penalize them
At
for
least
something.
do something.
Be like the XFL, have our own rules.
Owens in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to McCauley again around right end. Excuse me, Merriweather. That's number 13. Number 19, Bryant Merriweather on the carry. He'll take it down to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 4. We'll try and get our good friend Steve Moulton down at halftime. Maybe
that'd be good.
Visit with him for a few minutes. Of course, Steve, a longtime sports broadcaster here in Huntsville area.
One of the hardest working guys in radio.
Yes, he
I will
is.
say that.
Owens in the shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. Got a little
Hold.
pressure.
Woo.
He's going to break out and scramble to his left. Now he's going to come back to his right. Had plenty of time. Was intended for number 18, Alex Kreider. Falls incomplete. We've got another flag on the field at the 26-yard line. Could this be a defensive holding?
There could have been 11 holding calls on that.
Well, we got an illegal man downfield on Madison Academy. So one of our linemen in the chaos that ensued
Ineligible player downfield against the offense.
went too far downfield. So 2nd and 9
Replay second down.
for
Penalties.
Madison Academy. It has really slowed this game down
Yes.
too as well. Sam and I have to get back to the Shoals tonight. We don't need a long one, right, Sam? We'll hand it off to Merriweather. And he's going to have a great game down to the 25-yard line. We'll see if that's enough for the first down, and it is. So first down, Madison Academy from the New Hope 25-yard line. Good drive here, Madison Academy. They've overcome some penalties and still continue to move the ball. Owens will hit it across the middle. Pass is complete. That's Scott. He'll take it down to the close to the 15. We'll call it the 16, and we'll have 2nd and 1. Scott now in the backfield with Owens. He'll drop back to throw. He's throwing a little fade route to the corner. And it is caught. No, incomplete.
Incomplete.
That was Taj Phillips. Great coverage out there by Lucas Tompkins for the Indians. Looks like he may have had it in his hands, and Tompkins wrestled it away from him as he was coming down to the ground. So 3rd and 1. Owens and Scott in the backfield. They'll hand it to Scott right up the middle. He'll have enough for the first down. Take it down to about the 13-yard line. So,
I guess I'm an old school football guy. This is one where I would just.
Clay, our good friend, we've known for a really long time, here doing the video work for New Hope. Keeps coming over here and checking out our replay. I'm going to have to shield it from him. McCauley with a handoff right up the middle, and he breaks the tackle. McCauley with a handoff right up the middle, and he breaks the tackle and takes it in for a Madison Academy touchdown.
That's the old school football. Quit throwing the ball, put it in the end zone.
Great blocking up front by that offensive line. Number 75, the center there. That's Luke Foster getting up on the next level. And it looks like Madison Academy may go for 2 here. They did miss the extra point. So maybe they try and get that point back here as they'll line up with all the linemen out to the left. Owens in the shotgun. And we snap it over his head. Owens picks it up. He's going to scramble and sling it into the back of the end zone.
No good.
Where it's incomplete. It was intended for Alex Kreider.
Now the crowd, or let's see what the replay has here. Let's see if.
I don't think he got it, but I think it hit the ground right there.
It did hit the ground, yep. So when the Madison Academy faithful watch this later on replay, and
they can apologize to the officials. The back judge, who of course had the guy was in between him. He thought he caught it, but a good job by this official on this side coming in immediately and letting him know that it did hit the ground. So 19-7, Madison Academy now with 4:52 remaining here in the second quarter.
If New Hope can, get a score here.
Yeah, I mean they're
back
still
at
in
the
it.
half. I mean they're still in the game.
And they've put some good drives together. They got to finish. They got to get the ball in the end zone against a good offense like Madison Academy.
They got 6 back there. Let's see if he can return one for a touchdown. I'm gonna see if I can call something.
Are you calling it?
Calling it.
Buchanan in to kickoff. That is Rutland deep on the right side for New Hope. Buchanan has kind of pooched it his last couple of times, and he'll do that again. Rutland will come up and take it at about the 15-yard line. Not much doing. Great coverage there by, looks like number 32 and 24. That's Barrett Canterday and Sawyer Leeton for Madison Academy. Just had nothing doing. 19 also in there. That's Brian Merriweather. Not letting him get started. So they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 4:46, plenty of time. 2 timeouts for New Hope, so don't have to be in a hurry. But I do think they need to put points on the board here, Clay, like I said. They need to get something on the board here. They will get the ball first in the second half, so Terry will hand it off up the middle to Bruntlett. Excuse me, that's not Rutlet. That is Pritchett. He'll pick up about 4 yards. So good first down play. Terry in the shotgun. He's going to have Pritchett to his right. Rutland is in the slot to the right as well. He'll put Rutland in motion. He'll set up to the left. Terry drops back to throw. Now he's going to take off with it, and he'll slide down at about the 29-yard line, maybe the 30. Thought he had something there, and he just closed really quick.
We're going to need to try to get some plays to get out of bounds. A lot of plays up the middle that keep the clock going.
Yep, 3:40. Baker with a really high punt. It'll take a Madison Academy roll and go back to the New Hope 49-yard line. So Madison Academy will take over in New Hope territory with 3:12 remaining here in the second quarter. 2 timeouts remaining. Plenty of time for this explosive offense.
I meant to look up the long snapper's name. I was going to give him a shout-out because that never happened. I was going to be that guy.
That should be your job
I'll
tonight.
look it up next time. I'm sure they may. Well, I won't say that. They won't say they have to punt later on. Hopefully
well, maybe they'll score and they'll have extra point.
Right. There we go.
Owens and Scott in the backfield. Owens will fake it to Scott, swing it out to the right. That's Williams. He'll make the catch. Phillips, excuse me, that was Phillips. Williams is 5, Phillips is 4. Pick up about 9. That's Taj. I believe that's Phillips' first catch. I know they've targeted him some on the fade routes, but I believe that may be his first catch for tonight. Owens drop back again. He'll split it out to Phillips again. Catches it, breaks a tackle. He is drugged down by Tompkins and Baker. Inside the 30 down to almost the 25-yard line. He did get out of bounds, so clock will stop with 2:35 remaining. 1st and 10, Madison Academy. Our down marker still had side block. That's a personal foul. That's one of those biggies. It's a 15-yard personal foul. So that'll back the Mustangs up almost to the Huntsville state line, or the Huntsville city limits line.
Personal foul. Blindside block against the offense. Penalties 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
So Mustangs will be facing 1st and 15 now back at the New Hope 38-yard line.
Yeah, for their defense, they can hold them here. It still keeps them somewhat in the game.
Would really prefer not to give it back to New Hope. But again, a good drive by penalty. He'll swing it out to Scott. Scott will break a tackle before he falls forward. Tackle by number 56, Harrison McGowan. And Madison Academy will call their second timeout with 1:29. You're watching high school football on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Complete. So 4th and 12. It looks like Madison Academy will go for it. Owens still in the shotgun. Scott to his right. He's got 3 receivers right, 1 left.
Timeout New Hope.
And New Hope will take their second timeout.
We have a timeout taken by New Hope. That is their second.
They'll have
timeout
1 remaining.
for the first half.
You know, they imagine they probably would have loved to have held on the timeouts, maybe have some time here, but this is a big play for them. I think they want to make sure they're all on the same page on this big 4th and 12. If you don't get the ball back, timeouts don't mean anything, so let's make sure they have the right defense call. Everybody knows their assignment.
You know they're going to pass.
You know they're going to pass. So, although turning off and handing it to Scott may not be a bad play.
Like I said, that's one thing I kind of don't necessarily understand. I would be using him a lot more.
Yeah, he's a great back. 6 foot, 180. He is a senior. Phillips will be split wide left. Williams split out here on the near side. Owens will drop back. He's got some pressure.
Holding. Oh,
he breaks free of it. And that's not what the Mustangs wanted to have happen. A sack all the way back to midfield.
Yeah. And there's the inexperience that shows at times.
Yeah.
So they talked to
I mean, your worst case is you give it to them at the line of scrimmage, which was down around the 25, and And that's a big loss all the way back to midfield, and New Hope's going to have it there with 1:14 and one timeout.
Yeah, just got to throw the ball out of bounds in that
situation.
Just
get rid of it. So Terry will bring his Indian offense out on the field. He's going to have 3 receivers split wide left, 2 to the right. He's in the shotgun. We were missing our left guard, so he'll join us. Terry drops back. A little short stop route to the outside. That'll be caught by number 13, James Hilliard.
Gets out of bounds, stop the clock.
Does get out of bounds, stop the clock at 1:08, pick up 5. So 2nd and 5. Terry will split out wide left now, throw it back across his body, across the middle. Intended for Matthews there at the 40-yard line, and it'll fall incomplete. So 3rd and 5. Coming up on an hour and 15 minutes into the first half.
Those penalties.
Penalties will slow it down and incomplete passes. So 3rd and 5, New Hope. Terry drops straight back. Looking over the middle, he's got a man. That's Matthews. And he's breaking tackles. He's going to take it down to about the 22-yard line. McCauley will bring him down there. So 1st and 10 with 55 seconds remaining. New Hope hurries to the line of scrimmage. Matthews will throw it out to the right side. That's going to be complete again to Hilliard. He's in bounds, though, so the clock will continue to run. 40 seconds now. And Terry will spike it. Stop the clock with 38 seconds, and they'll have a 3rd and 3 from the 15-yard line, saving that last time out.
That last situation, look at the chain crew. That's when you need to get chain crew in really good shape.
Yeah.
They had to run down the field pretty quick on that one.
Terry drops back to throw. Directing people, and he's got it complete. That's Hilliard again, and he's going to have it inside the 10 down to the 5 with 30 seconds left.
A lot of time.
And Terry will stop the clock with 26 seconds left. So big change of events here, Clay, as Madison Academy was driving, and that 15-yard illegal blindside block backed them up, and then the big sack, and now New Hope knocking on the door with 26 seconds left. Still with one timeout. 2nd and goal. Terry will swing it out to the right. Dropped there by Rutledge. I'm not sure he was going to get in the end zone. There's a lot of Madison Academy defenders out there. So 3rd and goal.
Mustang fans, it's 3rd.
Again, New Hope with one timeout. They don't want to have to use it right here. You can run the ball since you do have the one timeout. But Terry will drop back to throw, and he'll swing it out this side. Incomplete right here at the pylon. So
do they have a kicker?
4th and 5 now. You know, you would really like to put something on the board right here. I know you wanted a touchdown.
He started walking out, but they stopped him.
They're going to call a timeout. They did have the one timeout left. No point taking it with you, so New Hope will call a timeout.
Timeout taken by New Hope. That's their 3rd and final timeout, the first half.
I'm a big believer in getting the points.
I am too, Clay. I think at this point, with the way the first half has ended, when you were facing going down by another score only to rally back and get the big sack and take over at midfield and drive it down to the 5, I just think you really want to come away with some points. It'll still be a 2-score game, but
If we were getting the ball back at the half,
you do.
It'd be different,
Yeah.
If Madison Academy is getting it, I'm going the touchdown here. But
and the kicker has thrown his ball into the officials to put down. So I believe we will have James Baker with probably a 22-yard field goal attempt here.
Straight on kick.
They're going to put it down at the 22, or the 12, so it will be a 22-yard field goal for Baker. Good snap. Kick is up.
That's good.
And it's good. So New Hope does go down and put 3 on the board. That'll make it 19-10 now. 15.3 seconds remaining. We'll keep it right here as we get ready for the kickoff.
Game like this, the way they're playing, the more points you get.
Yeah, I think that's the right call by Coach Harper. You definitely want to come out with some points there. Again, like you've talked about, they do get the ball first half, coming out of the second half. So, you go down and
that was early Madden football.
Yeah,
that was early.
Yeah, that was Tecmo Bowl.
Right.
Where you could probably line Bo Jackson up as your kicker and kick it.
100%.
So Baker will come out to kick off for New Hope. Tee it up at the 40. I think if you're Coach Godsey, you just want to get into halftime. They've played really well. They've just shot themselves in the foot with penalties. Clean that up, and I think you're in good shape. Baker will boot it away. He caught it to 25. Got some running room, breaking tackles, but he will be gang tackled there at the 49-yard line of New Hope with 6.9 seconds left. So we'll see what the Mustangs do, if they take a shot with one play or just take a knee and get into halftime. I think with the athletes they have on the outside, I'd maybe take a shot.
I want to see.
So you can get the ball to Williams or Phillips. Owens back to throw. He's being pressured again. And he will throw it out of bounds with 1.2 seconds.
He learned from the last play. Finally, not going to make that mistake again. Get it out of bounds.
New Hope has done a great job of keeping him uncomfortable. He hasn't just been able to go back and set up and look for somebody. They've kept him on his toes, made him scramble. I believe they brought some pressure that time from the linebackers. Just not going to let him sit back there and throw it. New Hope with 4 guys all the way back to the 15-yard line, so they'll just hand it off to McCauley. He'll be dropped at the 45-yard line by, looks like Miller and Irwin. So that'll bring us in of the second quarter to halftime. I believe I don't know if we have any bands tonight at halftime, Sam. It doesn't look like. Madison Academy Band, again, they're on fall break, so their band is not here, and it looks like New Hope is not. Maybe they are going to come down in March. Maybe not. Well, if they are, we'll have it when we come back. If not, we may see if we can grab Steve Moulton and visit with him for a few minutes. If not, I'll put Sam on the headset, and we'll interview Sam and talk about what the weather we can expect for the rest of the week. You're watching high school football on the X-Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. In the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your sports forecast.
Hey, Fred Gossage back at my office desk of the Tennessee Valley Weather Center here on this Thursday evening with your latest forecast update. Instead of being on the green screen, we're going to be here at the desk this evening because we're doing some audio equipment upgrades back in the studio. So can't work in there this evening, but I can still go through the graphics with the forecast for you. We'll start with the hourly forecast for the evening and the overnight, dropping on out of the 60s into the 50s overnight with partly cloudy to mostly clear skies, getting down to the mid-50s as a midpoint average toward daybreak here on our Friday morning. Here's how those numbers break down across the area. It's low to mid-50s across southern Middle Tennessee, mid to isolated upper 50s over North Alabama and Northeast Mississippi. Wind not quite as gusty overnight either. It's going to be closer to 5 miles per hour, generally out of the east to east-northeast. As we head into Friday, plenty of sunshine, but just a few clouds around. Daytime highs in the mid to upper 70s. A little more of a southeasterly component to the wind, especially by the afternoon. But we're going to be chilly for Friday night. Now, for the Friday evening football games that will be out there across the area, we'll be dropping out of the 70s into the 60s for the evening. But the overnight lows for Friday night, especially toward daybreak on Saturday morning, widespread upper 40s across the area, some lower 50s, especially in our western and southern counties, especially near the Tennessee River. And then maybe some isolated mid-40s here and there across southern Middle Tennessee. Some patchy areas of fog, especially during the early morning hours after midnight as we get closer to daybreak on our Saturday morning. Plenty of sunshine around here for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Daytime highs will be in upper 70s, a few folks near 80. As we head into early next week, we get more of a westerly to southwesterly wind across the area between low pressure to the north and high pressure to the south of us. That's going to be the warming wind. Temperatures will be moderating back into the low to mid 80s. But for the next few overnights around here, it's going to be feeling much more like early fall with upper 40s and lower 50s around. But we do moderate those temperatures. You notice low to mid 80s for daytime highs for a large part of next week around here. Your 7-day forecast starts with an hour-by-hour breakdown of your Friday. Mostly sunny skies around here, just a few clouds. Daytime highs into the middle part of the 70s. We're dropping down to the upper 40s and lower 50s for the overnight, however, then upper 70s for the weekend, low to mid 80s for next week. Mostly sunny around here, no rain chances for the next 7 days. That's Look for latest forecast update. We'll get you right back to the high school football coverage right here on the X Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to the X Sports Network. Clay Coleman hanging out. Ashley Balt's taking a little bit of a break. I live in the Madison area, and, of course, right now the score, Madison Academy 19, New Hope 10. Here with one of the legends, at least in the Madison Academy fame, Coach George Bennett. I've got to know you both watching you football-wise, but also personally with your family. But thanks for joining us here at halftime.
Oh, glad to do it. It's been a long time since I talked football with somebody.
Hey, that's okay. We need more people like you that get in there. Ashley and I were talking during the game, and we said that now you can see coaches where they coach more like John Madden football, the video game, where not punting or not doing certain things where old school would be.
It's surprising you mention that because this generation, I'm afraid, is not playing that much Madden. Madden, when I was at other schools, when I was at Huntsville High, we put in a new play. Somebody would say, oh, yeah, I do that on Madden. But in today's world, I don't know what they're playing. It's not much Madden, but and I've helped with the 7th and 8th grade here for the last 4 years, I guess. And you'd say something to them like, run a out route or run a post route, and they'd look at you like, what? They just they don't keep up with it like they used to.
It's crazy.
And it's of course I do too much, I guess.
Right.
I watch 4 or 5 games a week, but
well, Ashley was giving me grief because I'm the old school guy. He and I are about the same age, but I'm like old school. Just keep running the football. Madison Academy's running backs doing great.
Oh yeah.
Keep and I know they got a young quarterback and he's doing very well, but
they started out like our hair was on fire. Both teams first possession just took it down, shoved it in, and then they kind of settled down.
A lot of penalties for Madison Academy. A lot of penalties for Madison Academy that kind of kept New Hope in the game on this one.
Yeah, a lot of penalties.
So your tenure here at Madison Academy, you were here 2 different times. What years did you coach?
Wow. Let me see.
75, I think, was
it
started.
was 71.
Okay.
Came in 71 and left in 92.
And still coaching to help him with the
I went to Hazel Green. And that was I went to Lee first, and I was there 6 years. Then I went to Hazel Green, and there was 4 years. And so I came back here, I guess, in 92. And then my son graduated in 04, so I guess that was my last year of coaching here. And then I went to Huntsville High and coached there for 11 years, still taught at Madison Academy and coached in Huntsville High. I had a great teaching situation here and a great coaching situation there, and it was just a fun time. It was just a fun time. And then I retired and came back 1 year and just helped with Grant. The coaches they've had here is, of course, Glenn Nunley was my mentor. Glenn Nunley, he son Rosen set with Glenn Nunley as far as I was concerned, and then you take an Eric Cohu. Wow.
Right. So what do you think? You've back to 71. What are some things that you think is missing today, and what are some things that you really like about today's football?
Well, I think one thing that's missing. I might get in trouble for this, but I think one thing that's missing is the toughness. The toughness of play. Now, you take your son, and that's one thing I loved about him. He's tough. Yeah. But so many kids are not tough now, and they don't play in the backyard. Right. They don't play pitch up and smear and that type of stuff. And it's just that I miss that part of it. But
I think the youth football has hurt in the sense of they're not playing the youth football. I get it. Parents are afraid of concussions, are afraid of getting hurt, so they play flag football. Then they get finally to 7th, 8th grade in middle school, and they haven't been.
Exactly.
They're getting hit for the first time as a freshman in high school.
Yeah. Well, I had a coach years ago who said, he said, the only thing I've got difficult for my son to do is to cut grass. And he does that on a riding lawnmower. So, I mean, there's nothing kids do that takes physical work and toughness and possibly, a little scratch or two.
Toughest thing that happens to them is their cell phone battery dies.
And
the internet goes down.
And I like that. And one thing I like about today's game, and this is something Glenn Nunley said his perfect game would be a pass every play. I love throwing the football, and I love to see these kids throw the football. Charleston looks so smooth when he gets that good set and he throws the ball, and I didn't get to see last week's game, but it must have been something. It's 57-56.
Close game, absolutely.
And so
well, you can see him. I mean, you got a young kid that everybody talks about the youth, but I would look if I'm Coach Gotze, I'm thinking I got this kid for several more years. And we'll see how he develops.
That's very true. That's very true, and he's smooth. He's one of the. He has more confidence in himself than most kids do. I coached him as a 7th grader and an 8th grader. I did. My main job was just make sure he got on the bus. I didn't do a whole lot of coaching of him,
and that's important.
But he just has so much confidence. He just oozes leadership abilities. Kids, it's amazing to watch older kids listen to him, and he doesn't do it in an arrogant way, and so he's got a lot going for him.
Absolutely.
Just wish he was a little taller.
Right, absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you so much. I know Ashley Balk is going to have Steve Moulton on here, but thank you for everything you do that you've done for Madison County football. But like I said, personally, you mentioned my son. You were one of the big inspirations for him, and you got to coach him. So I appreciate everything.
His mama did a good job.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and go enjoy some more of this halftime.
Thank you.
Coach George Bennett here with Madison Academy. We'll be back. Ashley Balch will come back and talk to Steve Moulton. The score right now at the half, Madison Academy 19, New Hope 10.
Welcome to halftime. 9:27 remaining here in the halftime. Joined by my good friend Steve Moulton.
How many decades has it been, brother?
Man, since, let's see.
I moved here in 2000. Yeah,
So
Tennessee Valley Vipers.
The first year of arena football.
Tennessee Valley Vipers. How about that?
Shout out to Doug Franz.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. Somewhere in Arizona.
Yeah,
what up there, Dougie?
Yeah, Doug doing the play-by-play, and you on the little bitty
some guy named Tom Luganville.
Yeah, Tom Luganville.
What's Tom Luganville?
I don't know. I hadn't heard or even seen Tom in years.
Of course, ESPN for those of you that.
I mean, we're new, so the Exports Network is just coming across and getting into doing some Alabama broadcasting. Of course, done it in Tennessee for years. You've been here in Huntsville doing broadcasts, like you said, since 2000, so 25 years.
Yeah. Tell
some of the people who may be watching.
Well,
what all your hands involved?
So my day job is program director for 97.7 ESPN The Zone. We do a high school streaming network without the cameras, but I host a daily show with Wes Neighbors, who played at Alabama. Have done that with Wes for now 13 years, and have been with the station that I'm with right now, 97.7 ESPN The Zone, for 15 years, and just I've got a passion for play-by-play. It's Larry Ward, who's still the play-by-play voice for the Chattanooga Lookouts. When I first started doing it with the Greenville Braves back in the day, so kid, you got the disease, and yeah, Larry, I've got the disease, and I still have the disease. I've been calling Madison Academy football for now 10 years, and it's Coach Godsey's fantastic. Yep. The kids are great, and it's funner when you're around a program that does it the right way. But the longest relationship I have is with UH Charger basketball. This will be year 21 for me for UH Charger basketball. Made it to the Sweet 16 last year. Some team called Nova.
Yeah.
You know, that team,
heard of them.
Yeah, a team called Nova, and we actually start the season this year at Nova, coming up in early November, so that's right around the corner as well.
Great.
Actually.
Man, it's so good to see you. I'm glad we got to connect. Now, is Scott and Drew? Scott Tyson,
yeah. Scott Tyson, Drew Arman.
Your morning show guys.
Morning show.
On the show. If you're over, pull up 90. It's a great chat, great station, great.
Drew's a very passionate Alabama fan,
and also Huntsville High School.
Yes.
Fan.
Yes.
And of course, Scott. Many of you may remember Scott from Channel 48.
That's right.
Came here and spent a lot of time on the air at Channel 48. So you guys have a great lineup. You do a good job. Always admired what Wes has done for the sports talk in Huntsville. It's been
Appreciate
really
the invite.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. I coming over and getting to see you and Clay joining me for the broadcast just brings back a lot of old memories. The only thing we're missing is a bus trip.
I'm good with that.
Or piling in a van and going to Moline, Illinois.
Oh, my gosh. Normal, Illinois. You remember that one?
Yes.
All right.
We have been in a lot of places.
Yes, we have.
All right.
Thank you,
Steve,
sir.
enjoyed it, man. Good luck second half.
Enjoy the second half.
Thanks. We'll be back. 5:58 now. We'll be back for the second half kickoff here in a few minutes.
This is the X Sports Network.
Independent. We're invested in you.
Welcome back. This is high school football, Thursday night high school football. Tomorrow night, myself and Connor Broadfoot will be joining you from Lauderdale County High School as the Tigers get set to host the Sheffield Bulldogs. Right now, we are getting ready for the second half kickoff. Madison Academy leading New Hope 19-10. New Hope with a good drive there at the end of the first half with a field goal to cut it to a 9-point lead, and they will get the ball here in the second half. Madison Academy kicking off. Buchanan with the ball teed up at his 40-yard line. My broadcast partner, Clay Coleman. Buchanan with the boot. Be fielded at about the 10-yard line by New Hope. They'll return it. It's like Rutland, and he will break it out to this side, breaks a couple of tackles, and he'll take it out to the 37-yard line, but we do have a flag back on the 32, so we'll see what that penalty is. 11 penalties in the first half on Madison Academy, Clay.
Had to be at least 70 yards.
Yeah. I mean, you had a couple of personal fouls. You had an illegal blindside block, a lot of holding penalties, and, of course, that 25-yard sack right at the end of the half. Maybe one so the bigger plays. But this is a holding on New Hope, so they will start back at about their 22-yard line. Down 19-10. A 1 hour and 40-minute first half and halftime, so hopefully the second half will move a little bit quicker. But it does start off with a penalty. Lucas Terry, quarterback for New Hope. He will swing it out wide. That's Ridge Pritchett on the catch. And he will pick up a couple of yards before he is brought down by number 11, William McMonigal. So a pickup of a couple. Actually, no gain on the play where he's pushed out of bounds. So 2nd and 10. Where is UVY's tomorrow? Are they at home?
At home.
They're at home. Or Saturday, excuse me.
Saturday, yep.
Today's only Friday or Thursday. Terry back to pass. He'll step up. Tries to get away, but can't. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark him back at the 20.
Bobbled the football a little bit there. I thought that would be a bad place to fumble that one.
Brought down by, looks like Jake Allman, number 22. So 3rd and 12 for the Indians. They'll break the huddle. Terry in shotgun. He's got Pritchard to his right. Across the middle, intended for James Hilliard, and it'll fall incomplete. So 3 and out here to start the second half for New Hope. So Baker will drop back in punt formation.
Trying to get that long snapper's number here on this one. This is a long snapper's nightmare right here.
Zoom in on the long snapper. Sam. That's our man.
Number 6.
That's our man Rutland.
He does everything.
He does everything. Zion Williams back deep for Madison Academy. He's back at his own 44-yard line. Baker with the low kick. It will take an Indians roll. Roll dead at about the 35, 36-yard line where
the long snapper was down to he's the all-athlete. Yeah. That's the one, Timothy's had a couple where, the team he's on has really struggled, and he had lost 50-7 the other day, and 3 of the punts were literally snapping from his 6-yard line. And he was like, Dad.
No pressure.
Well, that's the time usually he's a no-look snapper. But that's one where he's looking between his legs every time.
So Madison Academy will take over from their own 35-yard line. Charleston Owens, your quarterback. He'll hand it off to Dalen Scott around the left side. He'll have a big gain out to about the 46 or 47-yard line. That'll be a Madison Academy first down.
Yeah, I think Rutland doesn't come off the field.
He's now he's over here at corner. You know, we were talking earlier about these guys that do play both ways, and we had a guy for Rogers that came out and played with the band at halftime. And not only did he play with the band, but he had a solo on the saxophone. And then he came out and made the tackle on the opening kickoff. Scott with the ball right up the middle. He'll pick up about 4 yards before he's pushed back.
Yeah, if you're playing in the band and football, your football game better be good or your buddies are going to be pretty hard on you there.
Yes, they will. He's brought down by number 77, Ethan Lehue. I think our producer Sam may have done that when he was in high school at Shoals Christian.
Nothing wrong with the band. I'm not saying anything bad. I don't get the hate email coming in about the guy talking about the band. That's not.
Sam would play and then perform at halftime, and still does at our church on Sunday morning, playing the drums. Very talented musician. The whole family, the whole camp family is. Handoff around the right end here. That's number 20, Daniel McCauley, and he had nothing doing. Great job by this Indian defense. Be no gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Clock running, 9:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Owens in the shotgun. He'll have McCauley a little bit behind him and to his left. And he'll give it to McCauley right up the middle. He'll dive forward. I think he is going to be short of the first down. The official from the far sideline saw a knee go down much earlier. They're going to spot it at the
I don't know about that.
Indians' 48-yard line. Well, he immediately came in from the left side, so he must have saw a knee go down a little bit earlier than
instead of a dive.
Yeah, the guy on our sideline. So the Mustang faithful not happy with the spot. But the Mustangs will go for it. 4th and 3. Owens with Scott to his left, and he'll give it to Scott. And I don't think he got there, Clay. I think they've stopped him short.
That's where the Madden philosophy died on that one. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad call there.
Looks like number 7, Ridge Pritchard, and 52, William Miller, in on the stop. And they will. He'll be a yard short. So turnover on downs for Madison Academy. And you hope will take over at their own 46-yard line. 8:26 remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I probably would have punted that one, got him down.
Yeah.
No.
Madison Academy defense has played well, but, you know, you want to keep that 2-score lead if you can, if you're Madison Academy. Terry in the offense will set up there. He's in the shotgun. He'll turn and hand it off right up the middle to Rutland. Nothing doing. Tackle made by number 22, Jake Allman, and then they throw a flag, and that's going to be a personal foul on Allman. Looks like he may have shoved him after the whistle, shoved him back. I'm not.
He may have been talking a little bit too much.
Well,
too.
Maybe a little ticky-tack. Yeah. But the head referee dropped the flag pretty much immediately after he blew the whistle, so. That will be a 15-yard penalty, so. That will take it down to the Mustangs' 40-yard line where New Hope will have 1st and 10.
Coach Gottes's not too happy, though.
No, and I don't think a lot of the fans here on our side are very happy. A lot of boos. See a couple of thumbs downs. But, you know.
It's a Christian academy. Got to keep the thumbs. That's what you need to use those more than others.
Terry's pass over the middle is complete to Hilliard. He'll have a great pickup down to the 25-yard line. And again, they're in a need of officials, so anybody that wants to be an official, join your local high school officials club and Everybody's a ref from the bench or from the stands. Terry with a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off to Rutland. Tries to go around left edge. Great job by Madison Academy stringing that out. Strung the play out. Edward Brewer came in and made a great tackle for a loss of about 3.
You too can be hated and get a Chick-fil-A sandwich at halftime.
Chick-fil-A sandwiches are good.
Yes.
You know, it's a tough job to have. No matter what call you make, half the people are going to be happy and half the people are going to be upset.
Absolutely. Well, it's kind of like crime scenes. You think you saw the person, you can't tell what shirt they were wearing. You know, they just don't see it.
Terry will sprint out and throw it across the middle. Throws it too high for his intended receiver at about the 10-yard line. So 3rd and 13 now for the Indians. I believe that was for Tate Matthews there. So 3rd and 13. From the 28-yard line of Madison County. Probably 2-down territory for the Indians. I think you'll probably see them go for it if they don't pick it up here. Terry in the shotgun, no backs. 3 receivers right, 2 to his left. He will drop back to throws, flushed out of the pocket, directing traffic. Trying to get a man open. He's going to sling it into the end zone where it's caught. Nope, incomplete. Hilliard had a hand on it, but couldn't come down with it. So 4th and 13. Great breakup by Aiden Niles, number 12. Had a lot of 4th downs tonight.
Yes.
Gone for it. Both sides have gone for it on 4th down.
And this is one they're throwing to the end zone, but don't have to go to the end zone. Just
you don't have to.
Marker.
You need about 13 to keep the drive going. Terry with Pritchard to his right. He'll drop back to throw. He's getting pressure. Scramble to his right. Throw it out, and it is broken up again by Niles. 2 great plays by Aiden Niles. So Madison Academy stands, and they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. 6:45 now left in the 3rd quarter. 19-10. Madison Academy's missed an extra point, gone for it on 2 and didn't convert, so that's how we got to 19. They'll take over and have it 1st and 10. From the 28, Owens in the backfield at quarterback. He's got Scott to his left. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Got a slot back on the left as well. Owens will put a man in motion, right to left, and he'll give it to Scott right up the middle. He's got a big hole. Was not touched for about 5 or 6 yards before finally being brought down by Pritchard.
I'm just too old school. I'd be handed to him nonstop.
Yeah, I think at this point in the game with 6.5, I think I would make this a very heavy run drive. Get behind those big offensive line. Ryan Patton and Luke Foster. Just let Scott go to work. Again, we'll hand it to Scott right up the middle. Better job this time by New Hope. He will lean forward, fall forward. I think he will have the 1st down at the 38-yard line. But when you get 7 or 8 yards on 1st down, it makes it a lot easier on 2nd and 3rd. Yep. Also 52, Devin Johnson here at right tackle for the Mustangs. McCauley in the backfield now. Charleston will swing it out wide left. Short, but he comes back and makes the catch. He's got a lot of room on this side. That's number 84, Pearson Blue, who did a great job on a short pass, catching it and getting back to the middle of the field. And he'll pick up about 8, and we've got an injured New Hope player. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll check on him when we come back. You're watching high school football on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
It's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Stephen Malone, the injured New Hope Indian, helped to the sideline. Owens will swing it out to Williams on this side. He's got plenty of blockers. And he's going to have a first down as Rutland tracks him down from behind. Williams is so electric when he gets the ball in his hands. Just a weapon to have for this Mustang offense. McCauley still in the backfield with Owens. Put Pearson Blue in motion. They'll hand it to McCauley right up the middle. He's got a couple of yards. Weaves his way forward to the 29. Pickup of about 5. Maybe 4. So 2nd and 6. Scott back in at running back now for the Mustangs. Owens will have a tight end to the left, split to the left, and then 2 to the right. He'll drop back to throw a little stop route. That's Taj Phillips who breaks the tackle, and we'll have it down to about the 11-yard line before he's brought down by Tate Matthews. Great job, Clay, just making the catch and breaking a tackle.
Yeah, had a little hesitation there to smart on the quarterbacks to kind of open it up just a little bit more.
So 1st and 10 from the 11. They can get a first down at the 1. So 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Owens will hand it off to Scott around the right end. He'll cut it back in. Take it down to about the 8-yard line, so pickup of about 3. Pritchard again on the stop. Pritchard and Rutland are all over the field for this Indian team, along with Tate Matthews. Offense and defense.
Yeah, without Rutland, I don't know what they'd half their offense, half their defense.
McCauley will come back in and spell Scott in the backfield. Owens will give it to McCauley right up the middle, and he will take it in for the Madison Academy touchdown. 25-10 now for the Mustangs. Great job by that offensive line. 74 and 75 for Madison Academy. Patton and Foster from the center and right guard spots just paving the way. Jonathan Buchanan in to attempt the extra point. 1 for 2 on the night. High snap, but they get it down. And the kick is up, and it's good. So with 3:14 remaining in the third quarter, your score, Madison Academy 26, New Hope 10.
That if I was having trouble with the equipment or just didn't understand how to do something, they were here. They were at to do something. They were here. They were at my business.
Buchanan with it teed up at the 40. Set for the kickoff. 3:14 here left in the third quarter. 26-10 now, Madison Academy. So they took it the length of the field. Capped off by a McCauley touchdown run. I believe that's Rutland. He'll take it Try to go back across the field and just nothing there. Great job by that Madison Academy kickoff team. That's number 32, Barrett Kennedy. And New Hope now will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll have to score on this drive if they
yeah,
have any hope.
They're going to have to put the ball in the end zone. So they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 22. We'll see what they do here. You're right, Clay. They need points on this drive. We're 30 minutes away from the fourth quarter, and with the Madison Academy run game, I think they can control the time of possession. Terry will swing it out to the right. He's trying to hit Hilliard. I think we're going to have pass interference. Niles may have got there a little bit early.
Yeah, he hit him beforehand.
Yeah.
Defensive pass interference. Penalties 15 yards from the previous spot.
So that's another 15-yard penalty on this Mustang team. Coach Godsey will not be happy with that come next week.
Best player on New Hope is the flag. It seems like that has been their biggest MVP tonight, keeping them in the game.
Yeah, Terry's done a great job when he's gotten out. That's Pritchard with a lot of running room. He'll take it into Mustang territory down to the 43-yard line. So New Hope's had success here in the middle of the field. It's when they get down inside the red zone that they have struggled.
And Madison Academy's got to get, not get caught up in the trap of thinking that this game's over.
Right. 2:45 and counting. Terry in the shotgun with backs to his left and right. Bad snap, and Terry will just take a knee. Looks like Rutland may have run into him a little bit as he was maybe going to try and hand it off. Yeah, it just went right through his hands.
Looked almost like Rutland was going to do like a wildcat, like a trick play.
Yeah, maybe Rutland was going to take it, but that's a big loss of about 6 or 7. So take it back to the 49. 2nd and 17 for the Indians. Looks like they're going to run the same play that they had planned, and that's going to lose 2 more yards. As Rutland with the carry, he's brought down by Barrett Canterday, Ogman, whole host of Mustangs there. Number 10, Jonathan Seaman, also in on the stop. So 3rd and 18.
3rd down and 18 coming from the Indians, 49 yards.
For the Indians. Terry directing traffic. He'll take the snap, drop straight back. Looking to throw deep. Overshoots, and it's intercepted at the 25-yard line. He's going to bring it up this side, breaking a tackle. I believe that's McCauley. It is McCauley, who he is rocked out of bounds by number 77, Ethan Lehue, but not before he takes it back into Indian territory at the 44-yard line.
Not bad to get a touchdown and interception in a game.
Yeah. Great job. Great hands by McCauley there, adjusting and making, and then having the wherewithal to cut it upfield. Big hit there by Lehue, and he was telling the Madison Academy bench all about that hit. First and 10 Mustangs from the Indians' 44-yard line. Scott back in the backfield. Fake the handoff to him and the little receiver screen out to Williams. He's got plenty of room. He's going to break it outside. Cut it back inside.
He's going to break one of those before it's all said and done, I think.
It's just so hard when you get it out to him in space and you've got those big offensive linemen out blocking. He just does such a good job of getting up to speed and getting north and south as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. Scott with the handoff up the middle. Plenty of room there. He'll break it out to the left. And he's going to take it in for another Madison Academy touchdown. With 31 seconds left here. Lead will go to 32-10 with the extra point coming from Buchanan. Just worn this Indians defense down here in the third quarter. Too many playmakers for Madison Academy. Buchanan to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. So with 31 seconds left here in the third quarter, your score, Madison Academy 33, New Hope 10. We'll keep it right here as we come to the end of the third quarter. Madison Academy will get set to kick it away, up 33-10 now. This coverage team for Madison Academy has done a really good job tonight on kickoff coverage. New Hope could use maybe break one here and get back into this game with a special team score. Running out of time, now down by 23.
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world.
Again, tomorrow night we will be at Lauderdale County as they host the Sheffield Bulldogs. Key matchup in that region. Buchanan's kick, taking it about the 18. Just not much doing there. Rutland on the return. He'll get it up to about the 30-yard line. 25 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Next up, Madison Academy, they have JP2, which won't be as hard of a game.
John Paul.
And then New Hope's got Plainview, who's 6-0. So
yeah,
it's not going to be a easy
tough
task.
Schedule. It's a very good region that these two teams are in. It's Class 4A Region 8. Of course, Madison Academy comes in ranked number 6 in the state at 5-1. Terry will hand it off in the backfield to Rutland, and he'll go nowhere. That's number 30, Cambridge Wilson. Big loss of about 7. And that will probably take us to the end of the third quarter now, as we're under now 5 seconds. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Your score, Madison Academy 33, New Hope 10. This is high school football on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. If you're looking for dependability, professionalism, and a personal touch, Bank Independent's really the only way to go.
Way over here.
Welcome back as we start the fourth quarter. New Hope will have it 2nd and 16 from their own 23-yard line after that great play by Cambridge Wilson. They're going to have to start throwing it to get back in this game. They need some big plays fast. As Terry will drop back to throw. He's looking over the middle. directing traffic. He'll finally swing it out to Pritchard. There's just nothing there. Great play by number 10, James Sheeman. Ball will be at the 26-yard line, so he'll pick up a couple. But now 3rd and 14 for the Indians.
It's third down. Third down and 14.
Terry in the shotgun. He's got Pritchard to his left. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. He'll roll out left. And he is going to be dropped. That's Cambridge Wilson again. Was the Cambridge Wilson series for this Madison Academy defense with a tackle for loss and a sack.
That's not a small kid running at you there either, so
no.
You're running for your life.
Cambridge listed at 6 foot 240. It's a big loss all the way back to the 17-yard line. So Baker back to punt. And I think we're going to have too many men on the field for the Indians as one man ran off. Yep, an illegal substitution, so that's going to back them up 5 more to the 12. So Rutledge will snap it from the 12-yard line. Baker will have his back feet, or the back of his heels, right at the goal line. Williams back deep for Madison Academy. Good kick. Williams will come up and catch it at the 44. He dropped it, picked it back up, and was met immediately by the long snapper.
That's good.
Wide receiver, defensive back, running back. Can do just about everything.
I think he was in the pep band.
Yeah.
They didn't play tonight, so we didn't get to see him. He wasn't. That's impressive right there. For, like I said, I'm going to talk about the long snapper, but snapping into the end zone, that's the scariest because it could go to where nobody knows who you are to everybody knows who you are.
Everybody's looking up who you are. So Madison Academy will have it 1st and 10 at the Indians' 47-yard line. Owens and Scott in the backfield. They'll give it to Scott around right. He'll cut it back to the middle. He'll be tackled there by number 22, Brody Goen. Number 9, James Irwin. Pick up about 5. So 2nd and 5 for Madison Academy from the Indians' 43. Just under 10 minutes now, 9:55 and counting. I think you'll see Madison Academy try and run as much clock as they can. Get out of here and go to 6-1 on the season. Owens puts Blue in motion. Hands it off to Scott over right guard. He'll be dropped there by Hilliard and Gowan again. Take it down to the 39-yard line. So 3rd and 2 for Madison Academy. I think you'll probably see another handoff here. Looks like McCauley has checked in as a running back. Pretty good duo here for this Madison Academy team with McCauley and Scott. Shotgun formation for Owens. McCauley to his left. He'll fake it to him, drop back, swing it out over here. He's got it complete to number 18. That's Alex Kreider to the 35-yard line. But we have a flag on the field, and I think I saw another illegal man downfield. And that is the call. So I think that's the 3rd illegal man downfield against Madison Academy tonight.
Just throw the lineman the ball.
Yeah.
Downfield. Gets the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
They've got a few Caden Proctors on that offensive line. Throw it out to them. So that'll back them up. Be facing a 3rd and 7 from the New Hope 44. Just under 9 minutes now. Owens gets the call and breaks the huddle. McCauley will be lined up to his left in the shotgun. And they're going to run a reverse. That's Zion Williams, who had something for a moment. Maybe picked up 2 or 3. Charleston Owens is quarterback out here trying to make a block and just gets Pritchard says, "You're not going to block me."
Yeah, he's banged up pretty good here. Looks like he may be coming out.
So that's going to be a 4th and 4 now, and I think Madison Academy may punt for the first time tonight. Looks like 55 is our long snapper, Slayton Glover for Madison Academy. Matthews back deep for New Hope. Great punt, and he'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So New Hope will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 7:40 remaining. Madison Academy 33, New Hope 10. You're watching high school football on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
We're back, 1st and 10, New Hope from the 20-yard line. Try a little pass over the middle to Tate Matthews. Terry threw it a little bit out in front of him, falls incomplete, so 2nd and 10. A little bad romance by we've heard Sweet Caroline.
The New Hope band's pretty good.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10 for New Hope. Lucas Terry still in the shotgun. He'll hand it off up the middle to Pritchard. He'll gain a fight through, probably gain about 6 up to the 26-yard line. So 3rd and 4 now for the Indians. Excuse me, that was Rutlet, not Pritchard. So 3rd and 6, coming up on 7 minutes remaining. New Hope's going to have to hurry. I think we're going to have a timeout now by New Hope. We do. So 7:03, we'll take a timeout with them. This is high school football on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a range of cleaning supplies. C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
And as we're back, Terry scrambles to his left. Tries to complete it, but it's going to fall incomplete. Great pressure by number 52 for Madison Academy. That's Devin Johnson. So 4th and 4 for the Indians. Looks like they will punt it away as Baker comes in. Williams back deep for Madison Academy, standing at his own 41. Baker's punt is away. High kick. Williams will call a fair catch, and he'll come up and make it at the 46-yard line.
Got some country roads going. You go sing.
Country roads. We talked earlier, they hadn't played much, but man, saving it all for the fourth quarter, weren't they?
Yeah, they're making it at least entertaining here in the last little bit.
So 1st and 10, Madison Academy. They'll have it at their own 45. I believe we may have a new quarterback in for Madison Academy. Looks like number 17, Chase Harris Lambert, has checked in.
Owens was banged up on that last play. It's kind of smart right now. If you save him, you don't need.
He'll hand it off to Merriweather around right in. A big pickup into Indian territory down to the 43-yard line. Yeah, there's no point in. He did take a big shot there. There's no point in putting him back out there with a 23-point lead with 6 minutes now remaining. So it'll be the freshman, Chase Harris Lambert, 5'9", 125. Probably taking this the rest of the way. Owens is on the sideline with his helmet on. But I think this is just an opportunity to get a younger guy in and get him some reps. He'll hand it off to Merriweather up the middle.
Strong running back group.
He'll pick up about 7, maybe 6. So
you'll need one because both the other running backs are seniors, so you'll need one next year. So
Merriweather may be that man. He's only a junior, 5'10", 185. Number 17, again, is Chase Harris Lambert. He's your quarterback. 2 young quarterbacks for this Madison Academy team, as Owens is only a sophomore. Harris Lambert, a freshman. He'll hand it again up to Merriweather right up the middle. He'll have enough for the first down. He'll take it down to the Indian 33-yard line. So that's another first down for Madison Academy. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining, 33-10. Madison Academy leads New Hope. Harris Lambert takes the snap. He'll drop back to throw. Batted down again. That's number 9 for New Hope. That's James Irwin. Got his hands up. Batted it down. That'll stop the clock right at 5 minutes. 2nd and 10 for this Mustangs offense. Have one receiver left, one right, 2 slot backs. He'll hand it off to Merriweather again up the middle. He breaks it outside and picks up about 6 or 7 before he's pushed down by Rutlet.
Thought he ran out of bounds, but didn't.
Yep, clock's still running. 3rd and 5.
Mustang fans, once again, it's third down. 3rd down and 5 upcoming.
I believe we'll probably see another handoff to Merriweather here. We do. He'll cut it up. It's going to pick up about 4. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so 4th and 1 now for the Mustangs. Leave the offense out on the field. May see another handoff to Merriweather. He'll take it right over right guard and have enough for the first down. Pickup of about 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 23 of the Indians.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you leave the stadium tonight. Would you please gather the trash located in the area. Please deposit the several trash receptacles located throughout the stadium. Once again, we ask as you leave the stadium, would you please carry.
Harris Lambert will have 2 split left, 1 to the right. He'll drop back. He's going to sprint out to the left. I think it's a quarterback keeper all the way. And he's going to be brought down by Baker in the backfield. loss of about 3. Great job there by Baker from his slot corner spot here.
Nowhere to go on that one.
Baker's done a little bit all tonight too, Clay's. Played some offense, some defense, punter, kicker, extra points.
I mean, I guess it's really cool to see that some of the smaller schools getting to have guys that have to go both ways, but actually excel in both ways.
Yeah. It'll be Merriweather again at right guard. He'll take it back to around the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard short of that. So it'll be 3rd and 11 from the 24 of the Indians. Coming up on 2.5. Clock is running. Again, we'll be in Rogersville tomorrow night for Lauderdale County and Sheffield. Merriweather again, this time over left guard, left tackle. He's going to take it down to the 14, probably be 1 yard short. So another fourth down here for the Mustangs, 4th and a long 1. Or short 2, however you look at life.
Either way, right. Half full or half empty.
I've been accused of being a pessimist, so I guess I would be a long 1. Handoff to Merriweather again, right up the middle, and he'll have the first down. He'll take it down to about the 10-yard line. We'll see if it's inside or out. It's going to be right at the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Mustangs, coming up on a 1.5 minutes. Number 70 for Madison Academy, that's James Dunwoody. He'll check in on this offensive line, who's done a really good job tonight for Madison Academy. Merriweather's done a lot of the work on this drive. He'll get it again. Maybe get a yard. Great job by that Indian defense. They're fighting to keep them out of the end zone. They don't want any more points put up on the board against them.
Oh, pride.
Number 56 there. That's Harrison McGowan with some penetration, kind of throwing that play off. Merriweather did pick up about 2, so we'll call it 2nd and goal from the 8. .35 seconds left here in the ball game. Merriweather with the other handoff. He's going to break it out left. Baker again in on the tackle. Tate Matthews in on that stop. Pritchard in on the stop. And I think that's going to be the last play of the game as we're coming up on 10 seconds. The two teams will line up to shake hands. Your final score, Madison Academy 33, New Hope 10. Again, tomorrow night from Rogersville, we'll have Lauderdale County and Sheffield. Clay, I appreciate you coming over and picking up the phone when I call.
Hey,
not everybody answers when I call.
I'll answer anytime.
I can always count on Clay to call or to
I think
answer.
what you guys are doing is really cool, and getting out for all these different high school stuff, because some of the schools can't necessarily afford to have all the fancy cameras and stuff like that. So y'all are doing a great job. So
and that's what we want to do, and we as the Bank Independent, as the bank, we want to promote our student scholarship that we have available to all these kids. If you want to go to UNA, all you got to do is have a Bank Independent account, and you get 20% off your tuition to UNA. So that's really what drove us to want to do this and get in front of the kids. And but man, I do appreciate you coming over and joining me for the call, and I always appreciate our producer Sam. Got here really early, got us set up.
Problem
solver, man. He's MacGyver.
Madison didn't have the cell phone service and internet stuff.
T-Mobile not good here at Madison Academy.
He worked it out.
The Starlink came out again, and Sam had us on and ready to go. Sam, we always appreciate it, man. You're always getting here early, getting us set up, having us ready to go. We really do appreciate it, and you do a great job during the game, man. For Clay Coleman, I'm Ashley Balch. This has been high school football on the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. We'll see you tomorrow night from Lauderdale County.
Bank Independent. We're invested in you.